Did you see Ludwig's class at Stream University? I did not. I'm sure he gave great advice, though. I did see a clip, though, of him explaining his earnings, which I thought was really interesting. But the clip I saw didn't, like, show everything. It just showed how much money he made. It didn't explain, you know, his overall overhead. Like, 'cause his events are crazy. Like, I don't know how much, you know, streamer games cost to run. He did really well at teaching. Yeah, when he told me he was going, he's like, I'm gonna actually go and teach people. I was like, is there anyone there who really wants to teach? Only seen clips of expenses and staff. Yeah, I mean, when you definitely get larger, the operation gets more expensive naturally, right? And especially at Ludwig's scale, I think he's probably got maybe the most expenses out of any streamer in terms of like maybe like regular staff. Maybe someone like Speed or Kide might, but I'd be shocked if there was more. I think you'd probably want to rely more on contractors. He said his expenses in a month are like 30K. Yeah, I spoke to him 2 years ago about this because I was like, I think something, it was like at the time during Off-Brand. And I remember asking like what the overhead was. And I was like, 300K? What? I was like, what the hell is 300K? And then he explained it to me and I was like, okay, damn. But I told him, I was like, don't you feel like the pressure is insane at that level of money? Like Lod can never take a break. Like if Lod takes a break, I mean, he can take a break. He just can't take like 2 months off, you know, which is was my concern for him because I love my boy and I care about his mental well-being. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, but then he's just so inherently good, and also his team is very talented. I know all the team obviously because I've been there so many times and worked with Lod, and they're all amazing. Like he's very, very lucky that all the people who work on his team are very good at what they do, and also Lod is extremely lucky. You know, that he has them as well. And they're lucky they have Lod, because Lod's very chill. Nah, you don't love him enough to make out. You don't know what we do in our free time. He's too content-pilled. Yeah, well, yeah, he is. He set up a camera. But this is the thing, bro. When I try and help Lod with his like tech setup, he doesn't know any of that shit. When I was at his house trying to help his audio and stuff, I was like, you have literally fucking negative audio settings. What's going on? But he's I think like, I want to watch Lod's class because I bet he's very good at the mindset. Like he's really good at explaining the correct mindset you need to be in. Because I think of like every single streamer I know in terms of like how to manage a business, but also how to see content as a product that can make money whilst also remaining as great content. He's probably the best at it, I think. And I hate to give him credit, obviously. So I imagine he was really good at probably explaining the methodology behind that. Probably really good at explaining how to be a good streamer. Holy glazing. Look, I'll glaze my boy, but I'll also make fun of him relentlessly. Like Lod, I would not take any kind of tech advice from Lod at all. I would not take any like kind of setup advice or any kind of the way that we in Japan, the way that we're doing things with how, because we don't have crazy camera knowledge people and giant film crews. You know, we've all just, you know, Paul's learned how to use it all. I've learned how to use it all, and it's just. We're basically just do everything on a much less budget by just figuring out how to do it all yourself instead of hiring extremely expensive people. But it means that like I can't do as big events as often as Lod. Like I can do big events occasionally, but it just takes way too much planning on my side, which is why having like a team like Lod's would be great. But the only issue is I don't have enough big events to warrant having a team. So it's yeah. I wanted to like do Lod's EQ for him because he doesn't have any EQ on his mic, and I'm like. He sounds good, but he could sound delightful. And truthfully, you don't need EQ. It doesn't make an incredible amount of difference. It's just nice to have it a little massage on the ears, you know? Tim would do it for him. Well, when I checked his PC, there was nothing on his mic. Maybe there was on the Rode. I didn't check the Rode. But I hate the Rode EQ. It's so shit.